toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Jayhawks offense will get the first swing of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I meant the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. Got his man. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you...
Oh, out of space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Jayhawks have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. He's brought down after a nice gain. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Henderson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, you see the wide receiver. He's got to push upfield, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Trying to set up the screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity to put 3 on the board.
The Buffaloes This offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up.
Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Forced out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. On the move at the 30. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Colorado! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Kansas offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Just a short pass to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Wiggles free. Got it in the middle. It's Pickett. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end now in motion. To throw, it's Daniels. Wide open downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far.
Colorado 7, Kansas 3.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got a man, it's Pickett. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Really good job by everybody. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
It's complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Under fire. Working that left side now. And they've got... after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That brings him to within 1.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Salter. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, that time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Daniels. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Off and running. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Once he found... They're going to open this drive with a pass. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Snatches it on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He works his way. The way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Here's the hit. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Buffs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he puts through the extra point.
17, Kansas 13.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Quickly to the tight end. He gave it a big effort, but he stopped at the 22. Not quite enough to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points beforehand.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Buffaloes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time lead.
Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Atkins. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown! Buffaloes. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He'll be brought down, but he was... with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. And the Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's reeled in. It's Henderson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Gets open down the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense changing the play. They want to throw it. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Rides the back on the option to give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Hand off from the shotgun. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Quarterback may change this route. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pressure coming. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put him in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll go to the air on third and short. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Makes the grab, defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
Scanning the field, it's Daniels. That's caught. It's Pickett. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And his offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Lining up to convert third down. They'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Wants to adjust the pattern. trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Buffaloes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. That was like bouncing off the guardrails and not losing control off the upright and through. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. With the catch, it's Henderson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Jayhawks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker, it's Pickett. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Jayhawks are in the hurry-up. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's got the tight end. Smashes through the tackle. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. The quick out.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Pickett. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Under fire. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is... Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete on the right side. He's dragged down at the... Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here comes the heat. Breaks the tackle. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. This is a designed run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nice move to pick up yardage. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship.